Hi, I'm John Miglash for the Wisconsin DMA and the International Society for Strategic Marketing. I have some really thoughtful stuff today that appeared in the news. You have to have faith that every day there'll be some news to talk about. But yesterday we were talking about the IBM Watson problem and why it's difficult to apply AI at all. It's difficult in self-driving cars, but Tesla flipped it on its side. It was difficult to make it work with recognizing natural language, but Google flipped it on its side. And I believe there's going to be more and more of that. More and more of that where somebody with a big user base, probably Google, is going to figure out a way to get the user base to build the labeled data set. Now, we have the advantage, and I'm going to be speaking about this on Friday, so I hope you can join me. We have the advantage in marketing of letting our marketing itself build a labeled data set. So we're going to talk about that. But that's Friday, and I hope it makes sense to you. It's proven for 25 years, makes tons of money, and if you're thinking of implementing AI, this might be a way for you to tiptoe into it in a proven money-making way. Okay, but on that note, I thought I would pop over here to Jeff Catlin. And he has 4 really good questions about how to choose an AI vendor. And I was on the phone with United Airlines, and I remember the first time I called. I'm a United Explorer card member, and I remember the first time I called their 800 number. It knew my cell phone because I registered it somehow, and somebody answered and said, "Hi, John, what can I do for you today?" And they didn't have to ask me for my United frequent flyer number. They didn't have to, I didn't have to remember what my first car was that I, paid off in cash or whatever. I just had to talk to the person. It was fantastic. Well, they've made some progress since. So what I got was a chatbot, and I thought, okay, I can deal with this. And I told it that I was trying to get a reservation. Now, it asked me existing reservation. Why, you could have said press 1 for existing reservation, press 2 to book a flight or something. But instead, it wanted to use speech recognition. And it was 10:30 at night, so I didn't want to really make too much noise. So I said it softly, didn't get it. Said it medium, didn't get it. Finally, I had to shout into the phone to tell it I was working on an existing reservation. Then I had to go to baggage question, and it read back to me exactly the text on the website, which I didn't understand. And I wanted to know if having that particular credit card, because there's probably dozens of different kinds of credit cards you can get through United, if having that particular one mattered precisely. And I'm not still sure. It was a 30-second question. If my credit card qualifies me to carry luggage on for free. Very simple question, but that's the way I couldn't answer it. And so, boo on United. Oh, and then in the middle of it all, this is the part I really wanted to mention. It asked me, would you like to take the customer satisfaction survey? I hung up. Then I called back, tried again, tried to get an operator. Then they hung up on me again, I think, or I gave up. The third time it says, welcome back, John. So it does keep track that I've called 3 times and not been happy. You could maybe take that as a customer metric and label your data set with that. But in addition, when I finally you couldn't hit too many times. You could say, operator, you want to talk to an agent. It goes on and on and on. More longer. I was on 5 minutes just waiting. Then I called back and was on a couple more minutes. Then I would call back again. Finally, it said the wait time is 30. We'll take you in the order that you arrived, and the wait time is 30 minutes. At 10:30 at night, never mind. Anyway, so here are the 4 questions that Jeff brings up. What's the AI? What's the ROI? What a great question. How experienced is this company? Another great question. I've been doing machine learning models for 25 years. Find somebody who can say that with a straight face. Find somebody who can say that they've done thousands of models. Okay? How much can they tell you about your own systems? I can tell you how your data is. I fight with IT people. I have fought with them for years about what in the world is in there. And they will tell me it can't be. It isn't. It's not there. It is there. I know how this works. I built my first distribution package with my brother in 1977. I know what's in your computer, whether you do or not. Okay. And probably we've worked with your own system. And what's the real cost? We have a monthly fee. Straight fee. And it's not much. You can't buy a data scientist for what we charge. But, give it a try. It's one way to tiptoe in, and you can tell your board of directors that you're working on it. Okay. And I would, I would give a nickel for every time I've seen somebody, one of my clients or prospects say, well, we have Tableau. Do you know how to use it? Have you put any data in it? Tableau doesn't come with much data. That's the gimmick. They sell you the razor and you got to buy the blades, and they charge way too much for some of their data. If you buy Maptitude as a counterexample for about $600-800, something like that, it comes with all the long-form geodemographic information by both 5- and 3-digit zip code. So you can instantly start to see stuff. I should probably do a demo of Maptitude one of these days. Great stuff. A tenth the cost of Tableau and includes data. Okay, so on that note. Okay, Shelly was at South by Southwest, and a person said to him, we're a startup. We're using blockchain to create loyalty programs for the cannabis industry. And he said, why aren't you just using a database? And the person said, are you kidding me? Blockchain is way cooler. And cooler, yeah, that's good. Long Island Iced Tea changed their name to Long Blockchain, and their stock went up. And probably all the founders sold out because it went back down. But believe me, buzzwords. In October of last year, I have a video where I predicted the trends in marketing in 2019. That I was going to be 100% accurate, and the truth is that the buzzwords are where it's at. Yeah, buzzwords. Our blankety blank uses blah 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 AI to, and how does it do that? It learns by itself. And Shelly says, you're going to sound so stupid when someone asks you a hard question. Now, I disagree with Shelly on this one point. One of the things I've learned is if you are mentioning the buzzword as part of your pitch. So on Friday's show, I'm going to be talking about how AI applies, and machine learning especially, because, and I've even shown you last week, Monday, I actually pulled the hood. There's a video out there live of me showing you how the machine selects variables and how we have to keep an eye on it. But also there's 5 tests that we apply to each variable to make sure that it makes sense for your company and your marketing. Okay? But it is basically what these people are talking about. And so you can both watch it work last week Monday and understand how it applies. But Shelly, I would say, as a marketing guy, marketing to marketers, that when you use the buzzwords, you get traction. It drives me crazy because the buzzwords are basically pitching the same stuff, the same lies that I heard in the 70s from IBM. Now, I'm trying to get to this article over here, Thomas Bart, and I told Tom that I would have him there today. This is a great article, so I'm going to have to start with it tomorrow, okay? Because the buzzwords, we're going to keep going on a couple of the buzzwords. 5G, another one. 5G is going to change your life. No, it isn't. Did you see? Trump said, and when 6G comes, and the fact checkers exploded, kaboom, and said, wait, there's no such thing as 6G. He's lying. Yeah, but there was a 2G and a 3G and a 4G, and now 5G. Guess what's coming after that? Marketers marketing buzzwords to marketers. Anyway, learnings. From the learnings and effortings, and there's a lot of these where they take a noun and make it into a verb in a funny, peculiar, twisted way where there's already a verb. Rock star. We're coming up on the top of the hour. I'm in the 10 minutes, so I'm going to stop. There are no rock stars in any profession other than rock music. I don't know. It's an idiom. Relax, Shelly. You're a rock star. He's got 400,000 followers on LinkedIn. I'm hoping to get him an interview so he can defend what I'm doing to his article. That's my main thing. LinkedIn's top voices in technology. Yeah. So chill, Shelly. You're a rock star, whether you like it or not. And it used to be guru, and I remember when there were articles about how marketers were really actually professionals. We'll talk about that tomorrow. I'm John Miglosh. Like and share.